It's really Mama Colello way back.
How do you make it?
Buying time by sipping the tea.
This is like a Twix commercial.
Yeah.
Need a little extra time?
You get a pan and you cut, you use like maybe, well, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and then you cut up very little onion, and then you cook it, but not overcooked. You just stir it around.
It's like on a low heat?
You just stir it around a couple times, and as it starts to fry, you take it out. Take the onion out, and you have your can of, I used Red Pack. Now, the Red Pack, that comes, not the whole tomato. I forgot what they call the next.
Tomato puree or chunks or
No,
crushed?
don't use puree.
paste?
I never used it anyway. So you put the tomato right in the pot, and then with a medium gas, because you don't want it to cook right away. So after that, then you keep stirring it again, and then put very low, and you let that cook for maybe half hour, 40 minutes, and then if you're gonna make the Italian sauce, you're gonna use your meatballs, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and then you'll put the meatballs very gently, one by one, and you put the cover on, and again, lower the gas. If you put the meatballs in, you keep stirring it, but you can't put too many meatballs. Say maybe around 7 or 8. Or if you want to make a lot of sauce, use 2 cans of the Red Pack, which would be, crushed tomato. They call it.
Okay.
Very nice. So, and then you put your basil. If you like that taste.
I love it.
Oh, you put that in the sauce when it's cooking, and so that's it really. You should have the, but now I don't know how you're gonna make your meatballs, or that you know.
How do we make meatballs? Part 2 video.
You gotta get a pound. If you're making a pound, you get a pound of beef. Beef that's already grounded.
Okay.
And then you start with you need parsley. Say maybe about a little bunch of parsley.
Okay.
And then you put your breadcrumbs, maybe half a cup of breadcrumbs, and one egg.
And that's to hold everything together?
Yeah, I was going to say dump. Just put it in, you don't leave it like...
Shell and everything, just put it in there.
Just throw it in but you must have your the breadcrumbs already there, and after when you put the egg in, then you stir it around, stir it, and I don't know if you like garlic.
Love it.
Yeah, so either crush it, or if you got a garlic press, about two pieces of garlic.
Okay.
And that goes in. And then you use your judgment. When you're mixing the meatballs, either with your hand or with a spoon, but the hand is better. And if you see that it's too loose, you get more breadcrumbs. And
What breadcrumbs you usually get? The Four Seasons breadcrumbs?
yeah, I never use the one that's seasoned. I always like my own plain. And then
You made your own breadcrumbs, basically?
no, but I like the plain.
Oh, plain. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't like that at all. And that's about all when you mix the meatballs. And if you're gonna make a lot more meatballs and all that, you just get another pound and use the same amount of.
Same ratio, one egg per pound, basically?
No, if you. Yeah, I usually see. I don't like it to have that egg taste.
Mm-hmm.
It's but you use your own judgment. If you see that you need another egg.
Do you put onions in your meatballs or anything else?
No, don't put
breadcrumbs.
no onions in the meatballs.
Okay.
No, that's the way Mama made. We're Barres, but what do you call it? The Neapolitans, the ones from Naples, they use different ingredients.
Sure.
They make it really. They even put a piece of pepper, which takes over. No.
If you want pure meatballs, do it like the Bares do.
Yes, that's about all. You stick to your garlic and all the parsley you want. The more you gotta cut it up though.
Sure.
That's cut it up small.
Now, do you put the raw meatballs in the sauce and cook them all together?
I never fried them, so I don't know if you like them fried.
No. How did you do it? You would take the raw meatball and put it in the sauce,
Oh yes,
and they just cook all together at the same time.
Yes. You gotta stir it around first.
And how do you know when it's all done?
So, you have an idea. Well, you cook it about, after the meatballs get in there, you cook it about 35, about a half hour.
Okay. At a relatively like a medium heat? At what kind of temperature did you use?
What do you mean?
What temperature are you cooking it at? High heat, medium, low?
Oh, when you throw the meatballs in?
Yeah.
Oh, after you do that, you keep stirring and stirring until you see like that it's boiling a little bit. Not
Okay.
and then you gradually lower it, and then when you cook, you put your cover on it,
Okay.
and then a very like a medium to low gas, so they keep, and that's about all.
Okay, awesome. Yay, Grandma! We have the secret recipe on tape now.
But you try it and then you use your own judgment. Maybe I could use a little more sauce, a little more another can, or if you want to make a lot more, use your own judgment. And
She's talking to you.
but a lot of people got like the beef and pork. That I didn't like. I just like the beef.
The beef
The
is
beef
good.
has a nice.
She just said the beef is good.
That's how your mom.
She likes the
Your
beef.
mom made them like it. And So that's it. But like I say, try it, because I haven't cooked big like for a long time.
Now, your first cookbook was ranked highly by the New York Times. The next book that you're putting out has not gotten such great reviews. How do you feel about that?
You know, I have a book that when you went to your school, the Brooklyn Avenue School, Lindy, God rest her soul, your mother, says, gee, we got to help out, you know, so they're going to make a book. And she said, I want to put the recipe of the omelet that you make with, the omelet you make with the squashed, the zucchini.
Ooh.
Zucchini. Gee, I grew up when Mama used to make it.
I remember that, yeah,
Makes
zucchini and
sandwiches.
cheese and ooh.
And I said, Lindy, I can't give you a recipe. I said, I don't know, you made, because each time the zucchini is different. So she said, well, let's see if we can study one out and see. So we did the best we could. So she put that recipe in the book of the Brooklyn Area School.
And thus began your career publishing recipes.
And she said a few of them tried, and they said, gee, that's some recipe with the squash. But very Italian, a lot of cheese goes in it.
Formaggio.
Yay. And then the egg comes like an omelet. So I'll have to get that book and show you next time.
That's awesome.
Linda Mamone in the book. But do you know what I mean?